Just want to share a little bit about what happened to me going through the airport. I wrote a little tweet about it. It went so viral that I've got friends and family and people I haven't met in years sending me messages. So I just want to clarify a few things, and I figured that doing it as a quick video might make a little more sense. So a couple of days ago, I was traveling to Norway from South Africa, and I accidentally left a tiny amount of mushrooms that a friend had given me in the bottom of my day bag. When I went through the Oslo airport, I was asked to step aside for a random search. Pretty sure it's because I was wearing this. And much to my surprise, the woman pulled out this tiny bit of mushrooms buried in the bottom of my bag. And I was just very clear about why they were there and what they were there for, which is I sometimes take magic mushrooms to help me with creativity and to help me with different ideas. And sometimes I take them when I'm in a bit of a low, and it helps me feel a lot better. So it usually ends up being about 3 to 4 times a year. It's not something that I do regularly. And it's not something that I think people need to do regularly. It's something that is helpful every now and then. So I was fully searched, taken to a cell, told what would be happening, that there were 3 parties involved. There's customs, there's police, there's border control, and that they would all be kind of working to handle my case. I was given a notepad, which I was very grateful for, got a bunch of sketching done, but I was starting to get worried by about hour 3 in the cell, and politely asked the guy if I could call my parents. Tried to get through to my family, but they're busy. Obviously, couldn't get through. I was only given a few minutes with the phone. So in those few minutes, I thought, well, I'm just going to type out my situation into ChatGPT and see what it says. Now, I don't think that any of the text that it responded with specifically is like a profound insight or something that you wouldn't find with a bit of Googling. And I don't think that it's something that a lawyer can have advised me on. But personally, I don't have a lawyer on staff, and certainly not one that could deal with the implications of accidentally taking some drugs into Norway. And I just needed some kind of clear step-by-step action to take. And I found it incredibly helpful. I think I found it more helpful than I would have done having a stressed out family member or trying to figure out where I might talk to a lawyer. So in the end, after discussing that this was a very small amount, which is something that was suggested to me by ChatGPT, and that I was not here to deal, I was just here to kind of snowboard and take, and that I made a mistake. And after being extremely polite to everybody, both the police and the border control and the customs, they all agreed to let me off with a fine and to let me in the country instead of putting me in a cell and waiting for a magistrate, which is what would have happened if I'd stayed silent and asked to talk to a lawyer. So I found this an interesting experience. It's not something I could have done a year ago, and so I just wanted to share it. Pretty surprised that it went viral. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I hope it helps.